Well, we're back for another Futurama episode review. Not on Monday, a little bit back. I'm kind of catching back up. But we're going to tackle all of the episodes, so have no fear. It's all going to get done, all 10. And I'll even fit in time to do the Ahsoka show, and we'll cover those. I'm actually going to be going with my buddy from Nights of Nostalgia, Drew, and we're going to do clips and reactions to the first two episodes of Ahsoka tonight. So you can look for that on his page shortly. In the meantime, check out our page and see the Futurama reviews. This is Parasites Regained, episode 4. And it's been a little bit of a controversy on this one. But first up, let's have our beer. I got Mo and Flo from 11th Hour out near Pit and everything, or in Pit. It was part of their Barrel and Flow Brewfest. Beautiful little double IPA here. Start the day off. Look at that. Beauty. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, so dive into this. Look at this nice beer here. Oh, beautiful. Alright, we're just doing this as a single shot here for the video today. And it's very, very hoppy, very delicious. Yeah, we're just kind of doing a quick single shot view of everything today. So here's the can, Mo and Flo. It is 11th Hour and let's see, Wilkinsburg Mayor. Artist is Cameron Brown. So, guy came into work the other day and was looking for some beer, and he dropped off a 4-pack for us, and that was the one I got to pick out of it. Getting back to the topic at hand, though, we got episode 4, Parasites Regained. Basically, the sequel to Parasites Lost from season 4. This one's a little bit, I don't want to call it outright a controversy, but like it's gotten mixed reviews in the sense that it's not 100% what people were really like looking for or going for. People were really hoping for a successor to the last one, and the last one, Parasites Lost, was a very great episode. It was one of the best episodes probably from the original run, so there was a lot of anticipation for this one. And just jumping right into it, we're gonna go spoilers right in here. It's primarily a Dune parody episode, so mileage is gonna already like vary, and mileage is gonna be hit or miss right out the gate based on your thoughts on Dune, based on parodies, based on satire, based on what you like and appreciate in that kind of atmosphere. The beginning jokes is kind of annoying with the Leela, like, oh, Nibbler, you can talk, and then they repeat it. I mean, I get it to, like, kind of, as part of the Hulu run of, like, bringing people back up to speed, I guess. Whatever, it's a nothing burger joke. It can be easily ignored. Most of the Dune level area, once they get, like, shrink down into the litter box, most of that stuff is fine. I think the joke's good. I think there's humor in it. Animation's good. I think they could have went a little bit further with the dreamy, drugged out, trippy bits, but it's fine. I did enjoy how disgusting they made the little like mites and other things and stuff, and that works and that fits in with the thing. I think they kind of could have went a little bit deeper philosophically and stuff in the episode, maybe done more with it all other than just basic level Dune parody. I do like that both Parasites episodes are Leela based more than I think what people were really thinking was going to be Fry based, which, I mean, it is Fry based in the first one with Parasites Lost, but a lot of it does revolve around Leela's relationship with a person. So, like, Leela's relationship with Fry in the first episode, where he gets smarter and she falls in love with him. And then Leela's relationship with Nibbler as she fears him getting stupid. And I guess this does get to kind of the heart of the dumb joke that, like, that joke does undercut all this. So the episode's premise is that Nibbler's going to get dumb and everyone is sad and they do, like, a fake out. Oh my god, Nibbler's not going to be Nibbler ever again. He's going to be like a dumb animal pet. Well, it's kind of like the opening joke of, like, Leela just realizing, oh, you can talk, kind of undercuts that a bit. Like, it just takes away the tension of this is a beloved friend of hers, and it kind of, I mean, it's a throwaway joke that undermines the episode. So it's very dumb in that aspect, but it's inconsequential, I guess, and I can overlook it because I enjoy Futurama. Like, when Marvel does, like, these kind of jokes which undercuts their own thing, I feel like it's more of an issue, and maybe that's just because of biased nature of me liking Futurama more. But I think Futurama is also more, like, as a joke and a cartoon, it has that free, like, reign on that, whereas Marvel was meant to be serious to a degree. And it has a full canon, a full line, and so when they don't cover it or keep to it, it's annoying. I think primarily there's a lot that works in the episode. I like the idea that it's like tiered system and that's how it works and that's how it breaks down and everything has its purpose, which is a good philosophical issue, and do we break up that cycle? I mean, and once again, the jokes for the most part land in the litter box scenes. Like Bender killing the one extra, parasite, and then saying, "All right, I'm done." Like, that's great. The him, like, using his arm and his head to make, like, a sprinkler thing to kill him, good. The Dune jokes are great. Like, the idea that all the parasites turn into, like, a big giant Dune worm is good. The line actually from the trailer about Fry having a flat ass is, maybe it's also because we already knew it coming, so it's not as funny when you already know the episode is about to, like, hit, and, like, you already seen the joke and you've seen it out of context. That's why, like, trailers for, like, comedies just, I feel like, are dumb. Like, oh, you gave me a joke, but it's, like, mostly out of context, and okay, now I'm seeing it again in context, and maybe it's lost some of its humor to me in that aspect. I definitely think it's on, like, a decent tier of the new season, which, I mean, once again, like, and I think this is going to be the overarching problem to the Hulu run. As far as up to this, episode has showed us, everything's been mid. Nothing bad, nothing great. Like, everything is C plus to B minus. That's good to get through high school. Doesn't really make you memorable in high school, though. Like, you're not on the page one of the yearbook. I don't think that's a big problem, but it does beg the question of, like, how they even did that, like, end cutscene in episode 1. Like, what was the point of coming back and making this show if it's all going to be mid? Like, if it's just going to be going through the motions or making good episodes that are okay-ish, what's the point? And I think there's that, like, level to me that's just happy to have more Futurama, so I'm okay with just 10 episodes of mid. But also when they're all together in one, like, group, and I know they're at the end, and I'm doing, like, a rewatch, I can kind of just be like, alright, this is going to be the background noise while I clean, or do laundry, or play, like, Civilization on my Switch. I'm hoping it picks up a bit. I'm hoping it gets better. Obviously, I always want the episode to get better. But, like, hopefully we get... I mean, I'm even okay with the idea that, like, maybe they swing and miss, but they do something big, something out of the box, something they try. They went out of their way, they did something, and it just misses. At least then you can say, hey, they tried something new, they tried something and it failed, and we just go, yeah, maybe they should have stayed canceled. But at least we can say they tried then. This just feels like, hey, here's more episodes at you. It's like when you get, like, Simpsons, where it's like seasons, I don't know, 13, 14, 15, through, like, seasons 28. Can you name a single episode, really? Can you tell me what's the overarching themes? Can you, like, there's 22 episodes in each one of those seasons. 22. For, like, 16 seasons, you probably can't name shit from it. And there's 22 episodes in that whole time frame. 22 times 16. And I can't tell you anything about them. I think there's a future episode where Bart has kids and Bender's involved with Homer. I remember that. I remember, like, one or two decent skits of Treehouse of Horror. That's about it. I mean, I've even kind of had it on in the background with Disney Plus, and I still can't really tell you squat. But anyway, going back to the episode, there's some funny jokes. There's some funny scenes. There's some decent scenes. There's not a whole lot of, like, character progression, which, I mean, it's Futurama. There doesn't need to be every episode, but it is nice to see some at times. And we haven't gotten a whole ton of it this year. Like, we got it with the Amy Kiff episode, which we still haven't seen the kids since, which is, I mean, honestly fine, but we don't always see Dwight or Cubert and stuff either, so, I mean, it is what it is. I do enjoy, like, the Dune parody. I'm a big fan of Dune, both the books and the movie. Well, movies, since they're breaking it up into two, and movies if you count the David Lynch version. They even threw in a reference to, like, some of the extra books, which just those watching the movies wouldn't know, so that's a kind of a cool little, like, add-on. There's stuff to the episode, and it's good. Leela has been a trouble this season, I think. Not anything to do with Katie Seagal. Voice-wise, she's fine. Just writing-wise, she seems... They use her as the vehicle to, like, bring the fans up to speed. Leela is the exposition vehicle at times when she doesn't need to be. Like, her talking during the Kiff Amy thing, like, about being drunk, so she doesn't remember the fact that she was the DNA that made it all happen with Kiff. So that's annoying because that's not her character, and it's not her responsibility to be the exposition dump. Same as in, like, the opening bit here where they have to, like, for some reason feel like they need to do the exposition dump of, oh, Nibbler, you can talk. And then they even turned it into a joke. I fear that her writing is just not... I don't know. Like, I fear her writing's not the greatest, and I fear the characters themselves aren't always full. But, like, that's just the nature of them, and that's also the nature of how they've been doing the show so far. For the most part, I think Fry's been kind of spot on. He's been a little bit dumber, but that kind of is the progression of the shows. Like in Simpsons, Homer gets dumber and dumber. Peter gets dumber and dumber in Family Guy. It's when the characters meld. Like, for me, like, in Family Guy, all the characters have melded. Like, when Lois and Stewie and Brian are doing the, like, shut up Meg jokes and stuff, then it just, everyone's doing it. It's not Peter's thing, it's everyone, and then it's just, it takes away from each character being their own separate characters. And you're just having them do things for the sake of, we want that joke in there. One time is like a one-off is fine, but, like, when it becomes kind of more repetitive, it's an issue. So, like, the slow progression of, like, dumb characters getting dumber and dumber is a problem. But it's not always a massive problem. Like, Simpsons kind of went overboard. Seinfeld, a little bit with Kramer at the end, went a little too slapstick and went over, like, that edge. You know, like the old, like, shark jump thing that supposedly was a thing back in the day. I don't know. I think Fry can get reined in. I think Fry has his good heartfelt moments, so it's okay. Professor's been kind of, like, hit or miss. Like, I did like when they did the callback to his I'm still in my pajamas, like, bit from the Wild West episode. Amy's just kind of still background static. They haven't really used Scruffy much, which is always a shame. But Scruffy shouldn't be frontline either. Zoidberg feels genuine, like, to what he is, but also kind of misplaced. I think Bender's also felt a little off so far, that, like, his jokes just don't land for the most part. Like, in this episode, I thought his physical jokes worked, but, like, he has, like, one or two, like, lines that don't really work. I did enjoy that it was more linear in the sense of, like, here's an adventure and they got up to go and do an adventure, so that's nice. That's a fun... I enjoy the Futurama sometimes when it's an adventure thing. It's not too topical, even though it's about Dune. I mean, it's a parody about kind of a topical thing. I think topical is a word thrown around the Futurama community far too much, and it gets way too much weight and doesn't need to. And that's annoying in and of itself. I did like the episode. I did. Second, third viewing of it, I still enjoyed it. I think maybe it takes a little bit too much flack online, and that's fine. I mean, online community is what it is. So I'm going to end on the note that I did like the episode. I don't think it's stellar. I don't think it's amazing, but I did like it. And it's worth watching, at least if you're a Futurama fan. I'm not going to tell someone who's never watched Futurama to go out and, like, bust down doors to see it. But I'm going to say, like, if you like Futurama, you're going to watch the season, and I think it's going to be worth your time, at least one time through. Like, 10 episodes that happen. That's 5 hours out of your life. You got that time. You're not doing anything anyway. I know you. You're not. Don't worry. You're not. Yeah, sorry, I kind of... I'm just doing a straight shot for this one rather than, like, maybe cutting it up and maybe splicing in a few other clips. I've been doing the hop harvest outside for most of the day, so I'm kind of running in to do it because I realize what time it is, and I'm like, oh, time. Because I'm going to have to do the Ahsoka thing tonight with Drew for Nights of Nostalgia, so make sure you check out his page. It's Nights of Nostalgia on Facebook. He'll have, like, shorts up in probably the next 2 days. I haven't seen Ahsoka yet, so we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I'm kind of on the fence on it. I'm not the hugest fanboy for Ahsoka, so whatever. But so anyway, this is the Beer Thrillers from the Beer Thrillers office, headquarters, bar area, saying cheers. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. I'm going to do all that bull crap I'm always complaining about seeing on these videos. Hit the like, subscribe, smash it, do whatever, just so Nixon doesn't come into your house at night and wreck up the place. He does that. It happened to me once. So, peace out. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully I'm going to get caught up soon here. And with the Ahsoka reviews, which I'm probably going to just lump episode 1 and 2 into one video. I still have now the Mamazon episode to do, items or related to items viewed, and probably by the time I get to that, there's going to be the next Futurama episode about Santa Claus. So we'll get to it. I promise we'll get to it. Don't worry. Stay tuned. Please keep checking us out. I appreciate all of you. Cheers and have a great day.